Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute wholesome package that comprises brand news, branding focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth aimed at promoting the brand idea. Amogale Abikele.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is Brand News, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, advertising and communication in Nigeria and around the world.
Now on Brand News. As the debate for media debt continues to be on the front burner in the industry, the Advertisers Association of Nigeria, ADVAN, is proposing the reintroduction of Debt Reconciliation Committee as a means to achieving zero debt-free transactions between the client and agency sides of the industry. Speaking during a media chat, the president of the association, Osamade Owumbawe, said he has been championing the setting up of a Debt Reconciliation Committee for some time as part of the efforts to resolve the industry debt issue. The ADVAN president, who maintained that it was necessary to re-establish the Debt Reconciliation Committee to fast-track the pace of payment, urged the industry stakeholders to understand the existence of various modes of payment for transactions across the industry and other to strengthen the relationship among professionals. As print ad spending continues to decline, experts have predicted that out-of-home OOH advertising will surpass print spend and become the third most popular format, as other media channels such as OOH, cinema, and audio are showing incremental year-on-year increases. According to a recent report by Densu, if the current pattern of spending continues, OOH is projected to overtake print spend and secure its space as the third most favored advertising format by 2026. This forecast is based on long-term extrapolations that indicate a rise in OOH spending by 3.8%, cinema by 2.1%, and audio by 0.8%, while print ad spending declines by 4.8%. However, Group M, a leading media investment company, says the change could take place as early as next year. The firm predicts that outdoor advertising could surpass combined spending on newspaper and magazine by 2024. Ladybird Limited CEO and lead consultant Olubunmi Oke has been selected to join the esteemed grand jury of the Gerati Awards for this year. Expressing her delight with the choosing jury members for the 2023 edition, co-founder Lucia Onge said, "We could not be prouder of the jury of personalities from around the world that will be choosing the 2023 winners." Olubunmi Oke, as the CEO and lead consultant of Ladybird Limited, brings a wealth of experience and expertise to the Gerati Award grand jury. Through her expertise, insight, and commitment to excellence, she will contribute to identifying advertising campaigns that not only align with the female vision, but also demonstrate creativity, effectiveness, and social relevance. As a member of this year's grand jury, Olubunmi will play a crucial role in selecting the winners of the Gerati Awards. White Square, Europe's renowned international creativity festival, has announced the winners of its highly anticipated 2023 edition from over 759 entries from communication, marketing, advertising, branding, digital and PR agencies representing 35 countries of the world. Agencies who emerged winners under the different categories include 71 Art Factory Creative House, White Rabbit Budapest, MC Sashi, Creative Studio 747, and Famous Grey, amongst others. The international jury commended the overall quality of the festival's entries and acknowledged the intense competition witnessed this year. The festival, which is renowned for the recognition of excellence in communication, marketing, branding, and the creative industries, draws participants from around the world, fostering fresh ideas and recognizing individuals who embody socially responsible marketing and advocate for universal human values.
Well, that was brand news. Next is branding focus after this break.
Where's Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello? Oh, where Glow now?
I take you.
Glow, don't go village. Tell all our customer.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow dedicated 10x. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Can't even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1.5 when they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say we enjoy, if I join Glow dedicated 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credit, you just carry your phone, dial *777#. Finish.
Oh, correct.
Glow, you don't win. You don't do.
Oh, now see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow. Please, said now Glow be they fine. Now Glow be they go. Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow Berekete 10X. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Now on branding focus. Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, is home to a vibrant advertising industry that has been making waves in recent years. With a population of over 200 million people and a growing middle class, the Nigerian market is becoming increasingly important for global brands. Many of the country's top agencies have been creating campaigns that not only appeal to the Nigerian market, but also resonate with audiences worldwide. They are known for their creativity, innovation, and ability to create campaigns that stand out. However, there is one elusive prize that Nigerian agencies have yet to win: the coveted Cannes Lion. The Cannes Lion is arguably the most prestigious award in the advertising industry, and winning it is a significant achievement for any agency. The award recognizes outstanding creative work in advertising and is highly coveted by agencies worldwide. As the advertising world gradually draws closer to the 2023 Cannes Lion, can this be Nigeria's chance to finally land the coveted prize? Nigeria has been making steady progress in the global advertising industry and has won several international awards in recent years, including the Epical Laureate, African Crystal, the Peach Award, etc. However, the Cannes Lion remains elusive. Interestingly, while Nigeria's barren run at Cannes continues, South Africa and Kenya are proud winners of the coveted prize. Last year, South Africa won 12 lions and 3 silvers. Kenya, OGV Africa, won a gold. Nigeria, the acclaimed giant of Africa, got nothing. The Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity is held annually in Cannes, France, and attracts advertising professionals from around the world. The festival showcases the best of the best in advertising, and winning a Cannes Lion is considered the ultimate accolade. The 2023 edition of the festival is just a few weeks away, and Nigerian agencies have another opportunity to stake their claim in the elite club of the top agencies in the world. Over the years, Nigerian agencies have been investing heavily in talent development, constantly training and upskilling their staff to ensure that they are equipped to create world-class campaigns. Many Nigerian agencies have also been partnering with international agencies to learn from them and collaborate on projects, enabling them to work on global campaigns and learn from the best in the industry. The progress made in recent years has been yielding results, evident in the number of international awards won and jury appointments by some of the top agencies. However, the Cannes Lions remains the most coveted award, and Nigerian is yet to win it. Despite this, there is an increasingly optimism and confidence that the dream is close to reality. Will the optimism and confidence translate into an actual Cannes Lions award next month? Or is the waiting game going to continue for at least another year? Time will definitely tell. However, one thing is sure: whether Nigerian wins it or not, there is no doubt that they are capable of doing so.
Well, now is Brand in Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities in the business of brand management. Well, this week we have with us the Director General of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ARCON, Dr. OLALEKAN. After this break.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Hello and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities who have made great impact in the business of brand management. Well, today we have with us the Director General of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ARCON, Dr. OLALEKAN FADOLAPO. So pleased to have you on Industry Conversation, sir.
Thank you very much.
Such a great delight, sir. We've seen a lot of reactions on the advertising law, the new advertising law, as well as the Advertising Industry Standards of Practice, ISOP. I would like you to give us a highlight of what this law entails.
The new law is a clear departure from the old law. The new law repealed the Advertising Practitioners Act, and then the National Assembly, looking at the whole advertising space, decided that they need to enact a new law. First of all, the name and the long title, the scope of the new law, the powers and the functions of the council. You note that the last ARCON law was enacted in 1988. So many things have happened between 1988 and date, in terms of the media, in terms of advertising, education, and everything. Globally, unbundling of the advertising, body of knowledge called advertising, happened like 3 decades ago. Now we're still just grappling with so many things. So the new media is also there. The law also established the Advertising Offences Tribunal. So based on these old changes, they felt in their own wisdom that the new law should not be an amendment to the old law. So the old law was repealed and the new law was enacted for the industry.
Yeah, clearly so. We see that the new law addresses so many aspects of the business and practice of advertising in Nigeria. But another thing that has come as with the, of course, the introduction of the new advertising law is the fact that there have been some responses and reactions towards the law. The recent being that ARCON has been accused of infringing on the provisions of the Marketing Institute of Nigeria, as well as also negating the business of advertisers in the sense that it has also come up with some credit policies and engagement, policies as well that do not go down well with the advertisers. What would be your response to that?
First of all, on the issue of infraction on the Nigerian Sub-Marketing Act, as of today, we have not received any letter or complaint from Nigerian Institute of Marketing. I am aware that in the new law, the scope of the law is stated there. The law is provided to regulate advertising, advertisement, and marketing communication. So marketing communication in the area of advertising. If you read the law from beginning to the end, I am not aware that there's a portion, or section that infringe on Nigerian Sub-Marketing Act. And if there is, Nigerian Sub-Marketing should have come up. Now, let me say this. Let's look at the medical profession, for example. There are other subsets within the medical profession. There's the dental, there's the gynecologist, there's the optometric, and all other divisions. The fact that this exists as a set of skills does not negate the entire law, as in the medical practice. So I am not aware, except the Nigerian Sub-Marketing writes to us now to say these are the issues. Then the National Assembly will look at it.
Yes, so I understand that the advertising law, it's a hard nut to crack for most practitioners. It's embeds so much in terms of regulation. So for ARCON, how far are you going in terms of educating stakeholders about ISOP and, of course, the new advertising law and its benefits for the industry?
Well, we've done so much in terms of engagement. I've had personal one-on-one meeting with almost all the sectoral groups. With my management team, we've gone to pitch to them. We had the National Advertising Conference last year. We had a Nigerian Advertising Colloquium recently. I've been to different media houses. We've done session with Bond, we've done with Mipan, we've done so, and it's a continuous thing. First of all, understand the fact that some of these things are new. The second fact is that some people have enjoyed impunity for long. So telling them that there will be sanity in the industry is one of the reasons why we are having this resistance.
Okay, so ARCON has been accused of violating the legal rights of advertisers in terms of entering contracts with agencies and media, with his latest policy on credit and disengagement as well. And they've also accused ARCON of not carrying them along in the enactment process of the advertising law. What would be your position?
Well, thank you very much. I think the advertisers, now, let me clearly state this, not all the advertisers, because I've had a one-on-one discussion with some marketing directors, fantastic marketing directors that I don't just want to start mentioning names. So, but let me speak to the Advan President's position. Number one, like I said earlier, the law is an act of the National Assembly. There's no way we will have dragged Advan into it, because we were there as stakeholders, just like Advan was there. So if Advan has an issue with the law, they have done the right thing to say they want to go to court. But they should stop the media war of threatening every now and then. In 2021, we will go to court. In 2022, we will go to court. In 2023, we have started, we will go to court. Let us even seek court interpretation of this. That's number one. In terms of engagement, the president of Advan lied that they were not engaged in industry issues. First of all, we have ASP, Advertising Standard Panel. Advan has 2 members on ASP. That is the body that adjudicates on all issues relating to advertising, advertisement, and marketing publication. In terms of vetting, that's number one. Advan has its representative on ISOP, the Advertising Industry Standard of Practice. Advan has its representative on the Nigerian Advertising Code Review Committee. In fact, there are so many things that I will left unsaid for now, except there's a need for me to say it. In terms of even the quality of their representation, rather than look at their system and ask themselves what went wrong in terms of their entire body, they are putting blame on the industry for their own ineptitude and negligence. They had their own representative on the Nigerian Code of Advertising, and I stand to be quoted. There's no committee that we have set up, that we have not written to them, and they don't have a representative. That's number one. On the issue of ISOP, we still find it very difficult to understand what exactly they want. You say the sanity of contract is being violated. Where and how? For every regulatory agency, they set framework for what happens in the industry. The law and regulation is supposed to promote equity and fairness. And where there is injustice or seem to be injustice, the law comes in. The CBN will approve a rate within which the lender and the lendee will agree and work. NICOM has its role, likewise all other regulatory rules. So what we have done is to provide a minimum framework. We said 45 days. Some companies typically do 30 days. Some companies will do 40% prepayment and upon the completion of the job. But we are saying that no, we should leave you to kill the media and the agency and do anything you want. Is that what you do in other clients? Let them come and publish their members' credit policy. What they do in South Africa, what they do in Kenya, they should list their companies one by one. Because it's getting to a point that Nigerians will start to interrogate them. Now, you are saying that you should be allowed to do whatever you want. Just your right goes to that phone. What is the essence of regulation? These your people you are talking about. What are their policies in other climes? And why do you want to specifically destroy the Nigerian industry, claiming that you should be allowed to overrun the industry? Because the law also empowers us to get that information. So we will put that information out. Let them see what we are talking, where we are coming from, where we are, and where we are headed. Because if this complaint continues, we will have no other option than to publish this whole information. Most of these people from their country of origin will pay 45 days. What they want to do on 20 days in Nigeria, continue to kill. You should understand that the agencies and the media, some of them operate within the SME. The micro and the nano set, we see them within that scope. And so how do you want them to grow? Now, the disengagement policy is to say, we have a right, you have a right to fire an agency. But when you are firing your agency, make sure that all financial obligations under that contract is sorted out. Sit down and do reconciliation. We've had situations that they fire agency and they just stop communication. As there will be 300 million, 400 million aside, and they have moved to another company. And before you realize it, in a year, you have a debt to one. There was a time in this industry, and I stand to be corrected. One particular advertiser is owing a sector over 60% of the entire debt. I stand to be corrected. Now, we've had a series of this complaint. What is the real problem? The real problem is that people don't want to be sincere. And they have enjoyed the level of impunity to the extent that, so we are saying that as a regulator, if I fire my agency and hire another one, and I'm owing them, you should not talk. So where is the sanity of contract? Let them be specific. The Constitution says I can kill the sector that depends on me. So bring that part of our Constitution that says so. And bring it to the table. Instead of saying that they are negate is unconstitutional. I still stand to be corrected. There's nothing. They have their member in ASP. They've been engaged. They've been involved in all these things. Now, on the issue of we have a position, it was not put, it was not included in the ISOP. In ISOP, we have different ISOP committee. We have different sectoral groups, and all the sectoral groups have their position. For example, Bond came to the meeting to say we are coming for 70% prepayment. And likewise, some other, and we said no, we need to find a balance. If you are saying 40, what is the best global practices? The best or the least we have is 40 days or 45 days. In some clime, it's 30 days. Advan is a member of the World Federation of Advertisers. They should publish the credit payment policy of WFA and what happens in other countries, and now align it with their own and say this is what we are saying. We should be allowed to do this, then we can now come back to the table. What you will not or cannot do in other countries. They have enjoyed this impunity to the extent that, and they will get, the noise before was advertisers will pay agency. Agency will refuse to pay media. Now we are putting everybody on the table. Advertiser, agency, and the media. Come, open your books. Let us know where the problem is. And the media said no problem, we are coming. Agency said no problem, we are coming. Advertisers say don't put your mouth. Let us continue our family. It's a family issue. So how do you want to explain that? The claim, we are not saying any of these people are saints. But we have said as a regulator, there must be some process you need to follow as professional. Let us do this business in a professional way. Agencies have been accused. We are not saying they are saints. Media have been accused. We are not saying they are saints. So as a regulator, let everybody have a seat. And let us now look at where issues are wrong. But advertisers are saying it's a family issue. I don't want anybody to put their mouth. Whatever I do with the agency, should not be even involved at all. You should not be involved at all. Then you should know that there's a problem. And that problem we are going to resolve by God's grace. We will put all hands on deck to make sure that we resolve it by God's grace.
Understandable.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Well, that's the much we can take on Marketing Edge on TV this week. Do well to join us same time next week for the second part of our conversation with the DG of ARCON, Amogale Abikele. See you next time.
Politics is defined as getting what, where, when, and how. But in the mix, many things come to play to shape the political fortune of any country.
Honorable Minister, that's how you misinform the public.
From the political actors to the electorate, campaign to voting, from debates to policy decisions, big events happen to engage us in constant conversation.
That's what we're looking for. Not some people who are talking about ethnicity. No.
Who is on your mind?
Don't worry.
Join me every day on Politics Tonight, where we dissect issues that shape our political destiny. Politics Tonight, weekdays on TVC News.
Hello there. It's a brand new quarter and your favorite TV program, CAC Weekly, is about to unveil new innovations fresh from the Nigerian Company Registry. Now, have you heard of the Extensible Business Reporting Language XBRL standard for filing of electronic financial statements? Do you also know that there's so much that you can do on your own on the company's registration portal, CRP, from the comfort of your home or your office? Because the CRP offers end-to-end electronic registration solution for accredited customers and the general public to initiate and complete pre-registration and post-registration applications electronically, online filing of annual returns, online registration of limited liability partnership and limited partnership. See you there.
Yaa Ashantewa was born on 17th October 1814 Bisiase, present-day Ghana. The daughter of Kwaku Apoma and Atapo, her brother Afrani Panin became the chief of Edweso, a nearby community. After a childhood without incident, she cultivated crops on the land around Boankra. She entered a polygamous marriage with a man from Kumasi, with whom she had a daughter. She was appointed by her brother, Nana Akwasi Afrani Opese, ruler of Edweso. When her brother died in 1894, Yaa Ashantewa used her right as Queen Mother to nominate her own grandson as Eji Suhene, when the British exiled her grandson to the Seychelles in 1896. Along with the King of Ashanti Prempeh I and other members of the Ashanti government, Yaa Ashantewa became the regent of the Jisu Juaben district in the Ashanti Empire, now part of modern-day Ghana. After the exile of Prempeh I, the British Governor-General of the Gold Coast, Frederick Hodgson, demanded the Golden Stool, the symbol of the Ashanti nation. There was a disagreement among the members of the Ashanti government at Kumasi on how to go about this. In 1900, she led the Ashanti War, also known as the War of the Golden Stool, against the British Empire. The Ashanti-British War of the Golden Stool, also known as the Yaa Ashantewa War, was led by Queen Mother Nana Yaa Ashantewa with an army of about 5,000. During the fighting, Queen Yaa Ashantewa and 15 other closest advisors were captured, and they too were sent into exile to the Seychelles. Her dream for an Ashanti independence from colonial rule was realized on 6 March 1957, when the Ashanti Protectorate gained independence as part of Ghana. Ghana was the first African nation in West Africa to achieve this feat. She was a successful farmer and mother, an intellectual, a politician, a human rights activist, a queen, and a war leader. Nana Yaa Ashantewa died in exile at the Seychelles on 17th October 1921.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're